Hi, Seth David here with a brief webcast, screencast. Actually, this is a webcast because I'm not showing you my screen. It's actually me. But I wanted to do a brief webcast called Communication 101. I don't know why, maybe it's me, but I've been noticing this a lot lately, which is what gave me the idea to do this. But just a lot of, for lack of a better word, and I don't want to be negative, shortcomings on behalf of others in terms of communication skills. So I listed just a few basic tips that might help people communicate better, especially when we're out there on the web. The main thing is always be clear in your communications, especially on the web. We're traveling at 1,000 miles an hour on the web, so the important thing here is not to make people have to stop and think. Make it very clear what your message is. Be specific. If you're emailing about a date and time to get together on something, always include the exact day, date, and time. So, example, I'm available on Sunday, January 1st, 2012 at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Right? This way, it's very clear what day and time I'm talking about, and even the time zone, because a lot of us are talking with people in other parts of the country or even the world. Don't assume that everybody you're talking to lives where you live. That's called being ethnocentric. And that's not a good thing. It's not a flattering thing. If somebody calls you ethnocentric, it means you think the world revolves around your ethnicity or where you live, for that matter. Not a good thing. Always include your contact information. Don't assume that somebody has your information in their address book. It seems basic and obvious, but all too often I read an email from somebody and I want to call them and there's no phone number there. I'm actually shocked at how often this happens. Every email client provides for a signature. So don't attach a V card. It may look cool in some email clients, but not in all of them. And I can't copy and paste the information, which oftentimes is exactly what I want to do. I want to copy your contact information into a note on Evernote, for example, as my reminder to follow up. I can't do that with a V card. You also want your website included in that signature, so I can easily forward your information to somebody if I want to refer them to you for business. So it's very simple, basic stuff. Include a signature in your email and make sure it has your contact information, and make sure it's set to be included on all replies and forwards, because that's usually an option that you have to actually set. Otherwise, it just puts it in the original email. And again, there's been so many times, especially if I'm on my phone and I'm trying to respond quickly, don't make me go look up your contact information. Make it easy, because the easier you make it for somebody, the more likely it is that they're going to do for you whatever it is that you'd like them to do for you, which if we're talking about business, probably you'd like them to call you up and you'd like to get a sale or maybe a referral. Make it easy. Make it so that people don't have to think twice. Also, use the phone. It's an old-fashioned tool. It's been around for a long time. It's changed a lot over the years. But use the phone. So much gets lost in translation in an email, which can often, as we've all seen, lead a conversation to go sideways very quickly. People behave better on the phone because they actually have to deal with your reaction. This is a huge time saver too. You can get right to the point and get there quickly. Then send an email afterwards as a follow-up to memorialize what you've discussed and make sure that everybody's on the same page. That's not only a good idea, that's important to do. Because all too often I've seen things happen where you talk on the phone with somebody and you think you understand and you assume they understand what you understand about what's going to be done and by whom, and next thing you know, arguments ensue because there was a misunderstanding. So this way, at least if you have it in an email document and say, hey, my understanding based on the discussion we just had on the phone is, and then bullet point it. Again, make it easy. Don't make somebody read a long paragraph. Bullet point it. Say, here's what I understand. You're going to do. Here's what I understand. I'm going to do. Just do me a favor. Reply to this email and confirm that this is, that you're in agreement with this. That this is your understanding too. And for now, that's it. Communication 101. What are your best communication tips? Post them. Post your comments on the YouTube video. Post them in my blog, wherever you're seeing this. Let me know, and maybe I'll include them in my next video when we do Communication 102.